In this video, you are going to learn conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. Students, watch the videos carefully. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the evening. I also uploaded the slides for your reference. Compare the derivations with your textbook for your better understanding. Thank you. Conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. A galvanometer is a device used to detect the flow of current in an electrical circuit. Even though the deflection is directly proportional to the current, the galvanometer scale is not marked in ampere. So, being a very sensitive instrument, a large current cannot be passed through the galvanometer as it may damage the coil. A galvanometer is converted into an ammeter by connecting a low resistance in parallel with it. As a result, when large current flows in a circuit, only a fraction of current passes through the galvanometer and the remaining large portion of the current passes through the low resistance. The low resistance connected in parallel with the galvanometer is called shunt resistance. The scale is marked in ampere. The value of shunt resistance depends on the fraction of the total current required to be passed through the galvanometer. Let Ig be the maximum current that can be passed through the galvanometer. The current Ig will give full scale deflection in the galvanometer. Galvanometer resistance is equal to capital G, shunt resistance is equal to capital S, current in the circuit is equal to capital I, current through the shunt resistance is equal to Is is equal to I minus Ig into S. Since the galvanometer and shunt resistance are parallel, potential is common. Therefore, according to Ohm's law, Ig into G is equal to I minus Ig into S. Therefore, S is equal to G into Ig by I minus Ig. The shunt resistance is very small because Ig is only a fraction of I. The effective resistance of the ammeter Rg is 1 by Rg is equal to 1 by Ra is equal to 1 by G plus 1 by S. Therefore, Ra is equal to Gs by G plus S. Ra is very low and this explains why an ammeter should be connected in series. When connected in series, the ammeter does not appreciably change the resistance and current in the circuit. Hence, an ideal ammeter is one which has zero resistance. Thank you. Conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. Voltmeter is an instrument used to measure potential difference between the two ends of a current carrying conductor. A galvanometer can be converted into a voltmeter by connecting a high resistance in series with it. The scale is calibrated in volt. The value of the resistance connected in series decides the range of the voltmeter. Galvanometer resistance is equal to capital G. The current required to produce full scale deflection in the galvanometer is equal to Ig. Range of voltmeter is equal to V. resistance to be connected in series is equal to capital R. Since capital R is connected in series with the galvanometer, the current through the galvanometer Ig is equal to V by R plus G. R is equal to V by Ig minus G. G is galvanometer resistance, Ig full scale deflection in the galvanometer, V range of voltmeter, capital R resistance to be connected in series. From the equation, the resistance to be connected in series with the galvanometer is calculated. The effective resistance of the voltmeter is Rv is equal to G plus R. The effective resistance of the voltmeter is Rv is equal to G plus R. Rv is very large and hence a voltmeter is connected in parallel in a circuit as it draws the least current from the circuit. In other words, the resistance of the voltmeter should be very large compared to the resistance across which the voltmeter is connected to measure the potential difference. Otherwise, the voltmeter will draw a large current from the circuit and hence the circuit through the remaining part of the circuit decreases. In such a case, the potential difference measured by the voltmeter is very much less than the actual potential difference. The error is eliminated only when the voltmeter has a high resistance. An ideal voltmeter is one which has infinite resistance.